Hey there everyone, so I promise I'm not going to make this kind of video very often, but I want to talk about Rebellion Games' recent ad for Evil Genius 2. Rebellion released a series of ads for their game Evil Genius 2, which is set to release on March 30th. The advertisements are a series of YouTube videos. Evil Genius 2 release trailer, 7 Things You Might Have Missed, released on February 5th, 2021. Evil Genius 2, 7 Reasons to Be Excited, released on February 16th, 2021. Evil Genius 2, How to Pick Your Henchman, released on March 9th, 2021. Evil Genius 2, 6 Things We Wish We Knew Before Playing, released March 16th, 2021. And then Evil Genius 2, How to Get Your Layer Up and Running, released on February 26, 2021. Now, if you're familiar with gaming YouTube at all, you'll know that these are fairly standard fare titles for YouTube videos. 4 of them are done in a very casual YouTuber style, and that's the thing that gets me. These are advertisements. All of these are ads for the game Evil Genius 2, but none of them are signposted as ads, with the exception, you might say, of Evil Genius 2, How to Get Your Layer Up and Running, which as you can see has this ESRB marking here in the beginning. I don't know if this really counts though as a disclaimer of advertising, but I think this is the closest they get to clearly marking something as an ad out of any of these videos. Now, you might say that this is just some, small-time YouTuber trying to shit on a small-time developer or something, though Rebellion has put out a large number of fairly popular games. But this practice really worries me. You see, this is a practice we'll call astroturfing. Astroturfing, for those who are unfamiliar, is when you disguise yourself as a member of a local community to get involved in what is called a grassroots movement. This is concerned members of a community just pointing things out. In the case of local politics, this could be over stoplights and signs and so on. And in my hometown has been used on behalf of coal companies, and in the case of video game developers, this of course has been used before to artificially hype up their game. This game doesn't release until March 30th, 2021, but Rebellion has already claimed 5 names for videos that would no doubt be on some of the top gaming YouTube channels, and might even be put on your channel if you do video gaming content at all. And with all of these videos being done in a very casual style, one going so far as to have the voice actor claim,
Anyway, next up is one I felt a bit silly about, having watched all the trailers for a year and seen evil layers being built up over time, but my mind's so conditioned to Evil Genius 1 layer building that, well, I forgot there were multiple floors this time.
That's right. Somehow, the video game developer, which, I will remind you, this is the developer, didn't know about a feature in the video game. Or so they claim. I've been watching all of the advertisements for a year, this video game developer claims. This is language used to distance themselves from being the video game developer. Anyone watching this can't really be blamed for thinking this is just another YouTuber, and again, not the developer of the video game, which they are advertising for. I've seen videos in the past where people talk about how this sort of astroturfing has been done in the past for big YouTubers trying to get ahead of controversies. I mean, have you ever seen a video put out where it's like, oh, is this YouTuber a liar? And it's put out by that YouTuber, and then it goes on to point out how that person's clearly not a liar, and how everybody else is a fake and a loser. Yeah. And the consequences of this is now whenever somebody looks up that kind of video, whenever you would look up the given controversy, their video is the first thing you see. You're going to see the most watched video on the topic. And what Rebellion Games has done is very similar here. Now, I want to be clear, it's nowhere near as bad. It's not like Rebellion is going to put out a bad game. Like I said, I'm a fan of Evil Genius 1. The idea of getting to play this supervillain is a lot of fun. But this is weird. The consequences of this is that when you look up, you know, 6 things I wish I knew before playing Evil Genius 2, you're not gonna get the Spiffing Brit or Kibitz or some actual YouTuber. What's likely to happen is the first video you'll see is the developer of the game selling you the game. My problem here isn't that Rebellion is advertising their game and showing off features. Every developer needs to advertise their game. But these aren't labeled as ads, and it intentionally uses a deceptive framing and language to make viewers think that this is just another gamer. It also robs YouTubers of potential content, and I know someone out there is going to be like, but YouTubers aren't entitled to content made by this creator. And you know what? You're right. They aren't. But they are a genuine community member, and that is who should be creating community member content. If the creator wants to make a 6 tips and tricks video instead of a tutorial for their game, fine. But it needs to be clearly labeled as an ad, and there needs to be pushback against using language that implies that these aren't the developers. Like, clearly saying, I've been watching the advertisements for over a year and have failed to notice this, it's such a small line, but it betrays the advertising only if you are actively paying attention. You're posting on Rebellion's YouTube channel about a Rebellion game. This is an ad, and you should be signposting all of your ads as advertisements. Anyway, this is a thing that just minorly bugged me and was going to ruin my day if I didn't point it out. Hopefully, there's some value that comes out of this. If nothing else, at least paying a bit more attention to the YouTube videos you watch for what is clearly an advertisement. Anyway, that's gonna be it for now. In the meantime, just remember, nobody's cares.